you to tell you who you are before others tell you, before school tells you what course you can do and what course you cannot do. When I was in school, they said I was dim. So they said I should do arts, literature, geography, all those things. Now, all those things that I learned, nothing is not happening. None of it is reflecting in what I'm doing now. They didn't see that I was a preacher. They didn't see I was a public speaker. When I was in preparatory school, I used to always talk in class, and they put my name on the talkative list, and they beat me. What they didn't know was I was practicing my public speaking, but they couldn't see I was a preacher in the future. So they beat me. Talking. My talking is what is making me my money. That's why we need to discover these things early. You're playing ball and you're kicking and say, go, what are you doing, foolish boy? Meanwhile, now they're the ones bringing the millions to the house. Oh, yes. May you discover what your children carry early. Right. None of my children did biochemistry in university. Their science and maths didn't reach there. They were not good in maths and science, just like their father and their mother. We used to run away from science and maths. So if our children had become medical doctors, we would have been shocked. I did psychology, drama. My children are doing the same. Don't force your children to write your script. You wanted to be a doctor. You couldn't become. You must become doctor. They can't add 1 and 1. They don't know mathematics. They don't know botany. They don't know the biological body. They can't stand blood. You want them to be the doctor that you couldn't be. You are making them leave your script. No wonder they are dejected and frustrated. They dodge school. They tell you they are going to school. They don't go there. They go to Wonder Village. They want to become actors. So they go and watch Bruce Willis. So if you don't meet him, you won't meet you. You won't meet yourself. The real you. You won't know yourself. The real you, not what others think or say. Somebody say, I need to meet him to meet myself. Say it again. Say it again. One more time. You know, God said to Jeremiah, before you came out of your mother's womb, I knew you and I ordained you as a prophet. So there, God tells Jeremiah who he is before somebody tells him something else. Before you tell me what your teachers say you are, or what your teachers say you can do and cannot do, no. God is telling you who you are before you meet your teachers. Shout, I hear. God is telling you who you are before you meet your university lecturers. They are not the ones who must tell you who you are. They are not the ones who must tell you what course you must do. The fact that you didn't pass maths does not mean you should do business. I mean, you should do something else. If you believe that God, that's why you must discover your gifting. I hope to tackle that before I leave. Because you see, I said to somebody yesterday, your gift, I hope I have time to talk on that. With time. Your gift is your PIN number. A man's gift is what makes room for him. Now, you can't use your card without your PIN number. Your gift in life is your PIN number. Without the PIN number, you can have the card on you all you want. You cannot access your funds. Your gift is what makes room for you on this planet. Your gift is your PIN number. So if you don't know the gifts you carry, you can't even discover your purpose. Because the gifts you carry is what tells you the purpose you have. You have the purpose you have the gifts you have because of what purpose God has brought you into this world to fulfill. Did I hear the amen? Amen. Look at the drama we watched the other day about was it autism? The drama? Sickle cell. Very moving. These were real actors acting. Very moving. If it was somebody who didn't have the gift, they won't even remember the words. Can you tell somebody for me, stay in your lane? Number 6, sixth defect, poor self-concept. Poor self-concept. All of us are commonly attacked by this, a poor or low self-concept of ourselves. Now, Peter had a very big problem in this area. When you meet people who know themselves, people describe them as being arrogant, being selfish. But it's not selfishness, it's self-fullness. Write it down. Self-fullness. I know myself. And some describe you as too full of yourself. It's called self-fullness. You have discovered yourself. You know you. Some people mistake it for arrogance. Self-fullness. Some of us feel so good about ourselves that some confuse it for arrogance. If you don't love yourself, you can't love somebody. Number 7, defect. Lack of confidence. Lack of what? Confidence. Sometimes when you appoint certain people into leadership, they ask themselves, did you hear God before you put me here? Because they lack what? Confidence. Now, the word confidence means to confide in yourself. To confide what? In yourself. Self-confidence means to confide in yourself. So to confide in yourself means you and yourself had a talk with yourself. And you told yourself about some things about yourself that you agreed with yourself. That's right. Confidence means to confide in yourself. So self-confidence is to confide in yourself. Okay? So to confide in yourself means you and yourself had a talk with yourself. And you told yourself some things about yourself, and you agreed with yourself that what you said about yourself is yourself. Now, when you talk with yourself, I am rich, I'm a great man, I'm a man of destiny. Now, after you have spoken to yourself, one like that, you look in the mirror, and you are saying, I'm the head and not the tail, above all. You see, you can't have a personal prayer time in your house, and you are walking around pacing and declaring the word and all that. And then when you finish, then you meet me in the street, and you tell me that I'm something else. When you have spoken to yourself, you and yourself had a talk with yourself, and you motivated yourself. Nobody can come and say something to depress you. That's right. Can I hear somebody say, have a talk with yourself, y'all? Talk to yourself. The Bible said, speaking to yourselves in psalms and hymns and spiritual talk to you. You see, if I say, I am great, I am handsome, I am a great man, I'm a bishop of Croydon, I am this. And then you come and call me a midget. You see, I just need to laugh at you. No need to argue with you. I had a talk with myself all day before you came with just one statement. Your one statement cannot wipe out my conviction of myself. Shout, I hear, sir. Talk to yourself. You see, before people tell you something, you need to meet with yourself. In the case of Jeremiah, God was saying to him, you have a board meeting, and you are listen to this. Get this. You'll be blessed. Listen. In the case of Jeremiah, God was saying to him, you have a board meeting, and you are the chairman of the meeting, and you are disagreeing with the agenda on the meeting. You are going into a board meeting, you have written there, you know when you're going to a board meeting, you have an agenda, right? Now, you are going into the board meeting, you know the agenda, and then when you get to the board meeting, you are disagreeing with the agenda at the board meeting. When you read the word, it tells you who you are. You're disagreeing with what the word says, is disagreeing with the agenda of your own meeting. Am I talking? Are you all right? So when you read the word, that should dictate your agenda about yourself. Somebody saying something else about you on the agenda which you have written, and you believe in them more than what you have written, is insanity. The first day I discovered that, I got to know that I will succeed in ministry. One of the days when my wife got saved. And then I was supposed to be responsible for the midweek services. One day we went to the meeting. Nobody came, only her. And I preached my heart out. And she said amen. And we received offering, whether we had money or not. I preached to one person. The chairs were all there. Only she was there saying amen.